Student to Teacher by Jonathan Q. Berryman. You've got yours, and I've got to get mine. Teacher, please go somewhere else with that old-timey line. What do you have that I even want? All I hear you say is wompa womp womp. Have you ever thought about teaching something that matters to me? Something where it's clear for all to see how I fit into the grand scheme of this class? 'Cause right now, this thing you're doing is boring my ass. Can't you tell by the expression on my face that something you're doing is just out of place? Yeah, I get it that you have your degrees and you worked hard for them, but please, baby, please, remember that you came here to work with me. That makes me the customer. So now let's see what you can do to get this order right. You might have to do some research, see the light, Google it. The scholars have spoken, and they have much to say about how you can be relevant, responsive, and real today. Ladson, Billings, Gay, Samuels, and such, Hammond, Kozaleski, and Emden have said much, as have Milner and others, about what you need to do to make this classroom work successfully for me and for you. Are you hearing my voice? Well, now it's time, 'cause the miscarriage of education really ought to be a crime. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And your response implies that now you're able to see. Take a good look, because your success and mine hinge on this subject sitting before you. Our objectives must align. Stop looking at me and rolling your eyes thinking I'm apathetic. Start planning your lessons with the real me in mind, and then I assure you I'll get it. Do you know where I'm from? Do you know who my people are? What's my favorite color? Do you know how far I've come and how far I still need to go? Tell me, teacher, what do you really know about me? I want to be academically successful, but I'm a product of this school, so I'm depending on you now to not play the fool. Please read the research and see what it has to say about how knowing your students comes into play when creating an environment that allows me to flourish, one that invites me to infuse myself into the everyday knowledge. No, I haven't mastered all of the content, and there is much I'm supposed to already know, but I don't. So yes, there is still room to grow. For me and for you too. So I need you to know me, my glows and my grows, and to shape this curriculum to speak to me, because God already knows that if we keep going the way that we are, we will both be frustrated and neither of us will ever get far. So let's set each other free. We can emancipate each other. You'll be free to facilitate my learning, and I won't be such a bother. By process, content, and product, please differentiate what we do so that I can include my interests and you can help me too to showcase my talents and to fill in any gaps. And more than likely, you'll notice that I'll stop giving you crap. At least not as much as I used to. And by the way, I'm not the only one you need to hear. Jose, Muhammad, Luz, and Saran, they've been trying to get your ear. They might not raise their hands and they might not get on your case, but they want you to recognize that they're here and they're more than just a face. English is not their first language, so wompa womp womp, here you go. You're gonna have to do something different. Take it slow. Don't assume they know what you said just because they nod their heads. To me, you're boring, and I know what you're saying. To them, you're incomprehensible. They're just good at behaving. I'm not. Get to know all of your students in the way that I'm asking you to know me. They're depending on you too, teacher. Now, do you see? Culturally relevant, culturally responsive. That's all we're asking you to be, whether we're neo-indigenous or not. Face the reality of these pedagogies. And by the way, if this appeal has upset you, made you mad, or shaken you to your core, good. Then I've done my job in helping you to see clearly more and more. Don't just stay there in your feelings. Please do. Call my mother. She can help you understand how to go the next step further. Invite her to teach. Ma has skills that can give flavor to a lesson. Get to know her too. Her hopes and dreams for me. That will be a blessing. And you will feel better about this letter. Embrace all that this class can be. Teacher, you know your stuff, but you don't know it all. See, that's why you need me to teach you to see a better way to make this class every day appeal to all of your students. Yay. 1, 2, eyes on you. Now, what are you going to do? With love, your student.